my god. I can't even. Oh my god. Oh my fuck. You have no idea. Like, seriously, I played this game for like hours waiting for the sun to come up. It's so stupid. Okay, wait, no, this is bad. Because I took a nap and came back and the sun was still not up. And I'm like, seriously, what is going on in this game? Like, why is there no sun? Like, I cannot believe how dumb I am. Oh my god. Oh god. Jesus Christ. Look at the time is going so fast now. I love it. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. God. Are there any stupid other tips that you may have located that I may need to use? I have like 33,000, but I've upgraded a bunch of stuff since I've been playing. I just love that I was about to play this game. Could you imagine me playing this game for that long? I would fucking shoot my face. This guy's not like making it so that I can use straw either. What an asshole. Maybe this one doesn't have it.
I don't play Farming Simulator.
Well, make sure that you speed up your time, because otherwise,
Oh no, I'm doing real time.
well, it doesn't make sense, because you speed it up, but the driver still drives really the same speed, so that doesn't really make sense to me, but... I can't wait to tell my husband that, about this, because I was, like, complaining about it, like, this is so stupid, this game goes so slow. And then once I spend time up, my crops are all ready to harvest, not to slow it back down, because if I let it go too fast, then they'll all wither away. I literally, I'm not kidding. I literally I drove the entire map looking for something to do, because I was so belligerently bored. I'm like, oh my god, this game was $50. I need to play it, because I spent $50. And I bought it on, I always buy my games on the Xbox, like I don't buy them in the store. And I was like, I have to play this game because if I don't, I'm gonna waste $50. Oh my gosh, could you? This is so crazy watching the playback, doing the harvest. So this field was quite interesting actually. It has this interesting diagonal like side to it, and I'm gonna take a plow in a later episode and actually make it a square. You'll see. I don't think it's in this episode. I think it's in the next one where I actually make the my second field. I think it's number 20, or maybe it's number 19. No, it's number 19. I make number 19 twice as large by just adding multiple edges. And so here I go. I have this worker apparently doesn't realize that the line is there. And so once I get that done, now I can start plowing the field. The game tells you in the map, like if you look at the map, you can you have to cultivate the fields, but you need to plow it like every 2 or 3. And so now I'm just gonna empty out the combine, and then at the end of it, it always stops if you're trying to empty it out, because I really want to get it emptied out, because the smaller one, it really fills up quickly. But yeah, I'm just kind of driving around, getting all the parts of the actual field going, and I kind of found out how slow the plowing is. So I have to pause the cultivator almost indefinitely until the plower is completely done, because again, these employees, they're like crazy people. They just, for some reason, they're always frustrating to me. I don't know why, but this field's almost done getting harvested, so the actual combine will move over to the other field, and you can kind of see where I tested. Let's empty it first, obviously. But you can see where I kind of tested making it bigger using the plow. And so you just hit, on Xbox, you just hit the Y. You hold RB and then you press Y, and then you can allow field creation. Dump in the harvest into the silos, which is good. And again, you see here the employee, without any help, the guy is doing it all on his own. No assistance from me. And I decided that I need to go get a weight, because he keeps having issues, and I didn't realize the weights were a thing, but apparently they are huge things. So Go back and get the plow again. And some of the ways you can drive in this game are just like crazy. So again, I set the plow up, set the employee to go, and then he'll be on his own. He'll be good to go. And then this is soybeans, so I'm emptying again, emptying it out because it's frustrating that, um, I want it to be empty. I don't want to have to wait, have him pause because he's getting paid, which is frustrating. Continuing to plow. This game is rather interesting. A lot of people don't realize how much work actually goes into the actual farming part of it, treating the soil, the testing of the soil, making sure that things are going on. I really enjoy this game. A lot of the patience in the game comes from the time period, and thankfully I found out that you could actually go quicker. Oops, what happened here? Oh, that was quick. So, anyways, we're continuing to harvest this field, and so we'll go through the harvest, and it's pretty straightforward. So let's see if we can get some time lapse music in, and I'll come in if there's any other things I want to let you know about. Okay, so I sort of lost my patience with the combine, and I know said I was going to go to time lapse, but I have to bring this up because it is so funny that I went and did this. I was getting so frustrated; it was taking so long to combine such a large field that I basically was like, "Oh, you know what? Let's go and look at the headers." And I basically decided that, this 45-foot header is what I want to use. So I drove the combine over to the store, which is so funny, and kept messing up, making sure all the tractors are running, everything's running fine, but drove all the way over to the store and then see this header, and it is like massive, okay? Put it on, it works. It seems like it's not bothering the combine. So I'm like, okay, this will work. Sell the other small one. Gotta go. Bye bye. $3,000. Not a waste. It's a complete waste of time. And then I'm like, yeah, I'll just carry this thing over. And then I'm like, oh wait, there's a bridge. I like maneuver this thing across this giant bridge. Oh my god, it's ridiculous. Like constantly trying to figure it out. Like uh, uh, uh. Push it off and then threw it over there. Oh my gosh, this was fun too. I'm like, oh, 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 I got it. You see how that worked out? I did a little spin, but so I finally get the combine header on and get it to where I need to go, and I get stuck here again. So annoying, but finally get it to where I need to go. Turn it on. It looks like it's running okay, and I didn't actually notice, but you could probably see it there. A real quick glimpse of it. You can actually notice that the combine pulls really heavily to the left. So that was frustrating, obviously, because how annoying is that? But here we are again. We're starting after the cultivation and everything is done. I'm starting to seed the next one. But look how fast. I mean, you're getting 45 feet across where before I was getting 15. So 3 times the amount. And so I'm cleaning up this field so quick. And I'm just like, oh, let me just move on to the next field. Like empty. And then, oh, the header's in the way. Oh, I'm not unloading it. Let's just go on to the next one. Like, it's so crazy. Oh my gosh, it's too much fun. So, got the employee running on it. Oh no, I'm still running it now because I don't trust the employee with the new equipment, clearly. And I get it. Look how fast it is. Like that's almost half the field in just a few seconds. So now that the combine is full, I have to absolutely fill it up. And so empty it out, which is good, and then get it going right away. But like it's just too funny that this happened. And later on, I actually do switch it out for a smaller. I think I go with a 35 or even a 30. I think it's a 35. Because this, if you pay close attention while I'm driving, I'm not actually a terrible driver, but that header is actually pulling the combine to the left, so it doesn't allow for straight lines. And one of the weird things is when the employee is driving it, it seems to do fine. Like it doesn't pull at all. Maybe that's because the employee is like holding it, but it does pretty well. So that's the excuse me, that's the new header, and I love that it's like hilarious. And I'm collecting little bits of stuff that are left. It's just I don't know why I find it so humorous, but I just do. Like, it's absolutely hilarious. Like, oh, I can't fill this up, so I'm gonna dump this in the silo, of course. Making sure all the other bits and parts are going. So the cultivator is running, um, the seeder, the sewing machine is running, and so we're getting the fields done, which is good. You got to get these fields flipped over. You don't have to do everything. I think it's every 3 runs you have to plow the field. So it adds an extra step. But if you buy a rounded plow, a bigger plow with I think 15 is the highest you can go, you can get it done pretty quickly. So I'm gonna sell all of the soybeans that I just harvested because I've got 90,000, and I really want to be able to make my. Just look at I'm so crazy. I'm like off roading. Like this is Grand Theft Auto. I really want to be able to expand my sewing machine and the cultivator because I'm using really small 3 meter machines, and it's taking absolutely forever. Even though I'm working with tiny fields, um, before putting too much money into larger fields, we absolutely have to get larger or wider cultivator and sowers, because it'll just take, even with employees, it'll just take too long. And the machinery, of course, is super expensive, but it'll make more sense. So, looks like we paused for a second. Not sure what we did there, but continue on. Oh, look, I'm gonna seed. Okay, so I'm gonna fertilize this field, and I think it actually wasn't ready. No, it was ready, so that's good. This guy's still plowing, 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 and it just takes forever. Like, and I even have like I think the second largest plow, and it still takes like a ridiculous amount of time to plow, but you have to do it. So cultivator's going. I don't know if I'm in I don't think in this video. So thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, comment below. Comment, like, favorite, and subscribe. Can you still favorite on YouTube? I'm not really sure. So thanks so much for watching. We'll see you in the next episode. I hope you really enjoyed yourself. See ya. Bye bye.